Okay, what's going on, peoples? I got one guy who keeps reporting that shaman don't heal in strat. So I've got a healing shaman with me in strat. I'm gonna run a little strat tonight, fix some bugs, and over on that screen, I'm watching the Warriors. We'll see how this works out. So, you know, I should throw my virtual keyboard up so you can see that. Let me do that. I think it's on this drive. Nope. No board. Alright, so now you can see my keyboard. Do I need to loot anything? I don't actually need to loot anything but righteous orbs. I mean, you know, could get some righteous orbs here. Okay, so he says the 2 key doesn't hold a target. Alright, so I'm just going to hit the 2 key on this fight. Quattro's getting hammered. But he's got tons of mana, so it doesn't matter. Hitting the 2 key, turning around, doing 360s. I just no scoped 360 no scope that guy. Wow. Okay, there is no changing of targets on 2. All right, so let's put that one to bed. No, that doesn't happen. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with your setup.
User entered your channel.
Whoa, that's got to be Dave. Dave. Okay, nobody's talking, so maybe it's Hypernoob, because he was having trouble with his... Oh, no, it's Roger. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think Roger's Italian. Not sure if he speaks English or wants to speak English or whatever, but welcome, Roger. I don't think your mic is working, though. Say something, sucker. Nothing? Nothing? Buongiorno! I'm such an asshole. All right. There you go, Roger. You got a little buongiorno. Oh, there he is. There he is. All right, man. I do not know much Italian, I must admit. Oh, my gosh. I spent some time in Italy. Is Clipsa dead? Oh, shit. What's up? What's my warlock doing? Do I have a warlock? Yeah, I have a warlock. Oh, this is not looking good for the good guys. We're going to actually redeploy. We're going to deploy. We're going to advance in the reverse direction, which is always best when it looks like things are going bad. But Shaman Quattro's getting it together. I'm going to do a challenging shout. Challenging shout, bitches. Get everybody off Quattro. That's the key. Just hold Alt down for a second, and it will find somebody who's on Quattro. Now everybody's off Quattro. Crookshanks is going to help us out. Look at that. Just hold the Alt key down just for a moment. It'll find somebody who's not on a tank. And Crookshanks is just smoking everybody. Mages, warlocks, we don't need them, man. We do not need them. Look at Quattro. Look at Quattro. Is there an issue with Shaman healing in Strat? Not that I can see. But I mean, your issue actually, Hyper Noob, is much deeper than that. If you see your tank casting about, man, look at. Can I just say, look at how often Thunder Fury's up. Look at that. Look at that. Refuse to wipe. Refuse to lose. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Strat is exciting. Can we dispel diseases? Yes, we can. Yes, we can dispel diseases. We don't have a priest, but we're able to dispel all those diseases. Okay, so let's res. Wow, Quattro, you just smoked it. Smoked it, Quattro. That is some great shaman healing. And you can see my keys. You can see what I'm pressing. Hyper Noob. And if I didn't have amazing shaman healing, there is no way we would have survived that. And the mages and the warlocks, sorry, man. They're just chumps here. They're meat. They are meat for the demons inside Stratholme. Raise your hand if you played Warcraft and played the scenarios in Warcraft, the real-time strategy game, where they took place in Stratholme. Yeah. I did. That was a long time ago, brah. Damn, that was a good sequence, man. I'll put that up. Gets anybody, baby. Happy Halloween, everybody. Drink, Calypso, drink. Calypso not drinking. Calypso. Why you no drink? Oh, I think we found our first bug of the night. No. Not a bug. Calypso had just traded away all her water. That's a bug, but it's a bug in auto trade that I don't feel like chasing down right now. Oh, I see Kevin getting on. Kevin from Scotland, Valatorin. I'm going to run away. I'm going to make this much easier on myself.
Yeah, I've got Shazra to kill, so this should be fun.
You've got Shazra on your plate. Make that semicircle big. Alright, I'm going to do a better job protecting my Warlock and my Mage from harm. I really should loot these bodies, though. There might be a epic. Anyway, I'm poor. I need to be looting. I can't keep rolling around crying poor mouth to everybody and not loot bodies. That's that ain't cool, brah. Oh, let's see. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so here's my other theory about what might be going on with Hyper Noob. But you know, it's a really weak theory. My other theory is that HotKeyNet is locking up on him because he has a panel on. But you know what? I've never witnessed HotKeyNet locking up like that on 5-mans. It only gets overwhelmed once you cross the 20 box area. So I think that's a really somebody's on Calypso. Let's get on the guy that's on Calypso, and we did. And there's another guy on Calypso, and we got on him. Just momentarily hold the Alt key down and do Alt 3, and that will find anybody not on a tank. You can see what's happening with my fingers by looking at my keyboard down there. And yes, and you can see how by doing that I keep my entire group in very good order. I like that expression, good order. You know why? Because that's a British expression. I'm kind of an Anglophile, and you know that's one of the things they would say in British military history. Our unit is in good order, sir. It's not really an American thing to say. Okay, we continue to be in very good order, and basically Crookshanks and I are tanking this. Crookshanks is a rogue with T3 gear. Well, near T3. Are we calling the pickup weapons in Nax T3? I'm willing to call that T3. I'm calling that T3. Forget it. T3 weapons. All right. No apologies. That's what I'm calling it. Let's drink. And we got a disease on us. It is Halloween. I'm getting pictures from Halloween. And did you know? Here's a did you know for tonight. Did you know that tonight marks 20 years? 20 years since Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Can you believe it? 20 years now. Oh my gosh. How time flies. From the epic moments in history. Let's pop 4. I wanna blaze these guys. There are some people on Shaman Uno, and I'm not really trying hard. Not Shaman Uno, Shaman Quattro. I'm not trying super hard to find out who it is, but because Quattro is in good order. Yeah, he's in good order. Okay, now, all right, now we were seeing some target toggling, but I'll tell you why we were seeing target toggling there, because it is a long-standing issue with my targeting, in that yellow mobs that are shown as yellow continue to be shown as non-enemies in combat. And those spectral citizens are that category of mob. So don't read anything into that. Yes, the spectral citizens present some additional challenge because you can't hold a target, but it's not that big a deal. Please. It's not meant to be a perfect system. It is, and I quote, an informal system for multiboxing in vanilla 1.12. Let's save Calypso. We don't need to save Crookshanks, but it looks like I'm going to. Whenever a rogue is targeted by an enemy mob, he's going to pop evasion, and he makes a great tank for a little while. So we got an evasion tank there, and so you don't worry that much about rogues getting aggro. I mean, you do want to pull them off of them at your earliest convenience, but they can tank just fine for a while. Not to mention all my rogues are in pretty nice T1 gear. They have a T1 set that has bonuses that are fairly nice. I mean, look, my rogues do pop vanish when they're in trouble, okay? So I do get to use that T8 bonus, that 8-piece bonus. I always say that T8 bonus. High volume. Okay, so the trick-or-treaters at Tanya's house are said to be high volume. That's good, man. I wish I was there. But no, I'm here solving Hyper Noob's problem. Hyper Noob. Okay, let's go do this insect gate, which is just a 5. And then you run through the gate really quick and into this corner. And you got to get all the way into this corner. Just make everybody just scrunch up in that corner. All right, on vanilla gaming. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that disease. Now everything you do is bow pull until this corner gets cleared out. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. There you go. Trading my Mage Fame Cloak to Crookshanks because he's my BOE holder. Just keep everybody off the clothies. So there's Calypsa, and now we got this guy in the mix. I'm gonna hit the 4 key and start hitting 5. I want that Patchwork Horror on me. I'm gonna go back to the 5 key. I got off the 5 key for a second just because I really wanted to make sure that Patchwork Horror wasn't hurting anybody, but somebody's getting hurt. Save Brutalier, brah. So that was a whole Skelly pack and a Patchwork Horror made possible by scrunching up in this corner. So you guys are learning something. I'm not just fixing bugs, I'm teaching you the ins and outs of the strat. And you're gonna get a Livinger here. I have Nextramus any second now. Make sure you do kill it immediately, but now you hold the intersection. Let's kill the Spectral Citizen. I clear the Spectral Citizens out for one reason and one reason only, so I can tab target. I like tab targeting, and yeah, this is bad because the Spectral Citizen, of course I can't hold on it, and I think that explains what Hyper Noob is saying about uh-oh. No. Get everybody off of Shaman Quattro. Let's pop Adrenaline Rush. Get everybody off Calypsa. And if you can't get them off, just kill him. You've got an awesome rogue. Well, I've got an awesome rogue. I don't know about you guys. But you know what? And I have Nax, and I missed it. I don't know where it is. Did I already kill it? I must have already killed it. I'm saying I already killed it. And Ghostly Citizen. That's me tab targeting some more. No problems, man. But we got to get us some Righteous Orbs for sure. That is one of the nice side effects of being here testing this stuff out. So the version that I'm using today is 103018A. Type /version to find that out. 103018A. The day before Halloween version. Alright, Warriors still haven't scored. New Orleans really wants to kill the Warriors tonight because we stole DeMarcus Cousins from them last year. Their star player. Okay, let's see if the Warriors can actually get some points right now. Yes, they're on the board. Now notice I use Alt 3 a lot when I'm fighting crowds because I want to find out who is targeting my healers and my clothies. But when the crowd gets small, I'll go back to just the 2 key. I'm really beginning to like this this kind of thing that I'm doing. People will report all kinds of problems and things that are going wrong for them. Then I jump in and I do the exact same thing they're doing and I show there's no problem. Now, I'm not trying to rub it in or anything, but I do. It feels so good when it happens. And I don't edit my smextend.tickle. In fact, what you see here right now is me just running 5mmb.bat after copying my tune list over because I was using that power leveling tune list yesterday. So I switched tune lists, ran 5mmb.bat. I don't look at it. I don't look at the tune list. I don't edit smextend. I don't touch anything. I use my own cooking. Okay, we are getting into living, so the orbs will start dropping now. I'm going to pop 4, my burst, get some adrenaline rush going. Make sure nobody's on Shaman Quattro, and Shaman Quattro's mana is just smoking. I don't know what I'm doing differently, but I mean it's absolutely light years better than the last time I was in here. Tuning my healing at the lava has helped so very much. Okay, so these pulls are a little better if you just bow pull them and pull them back, because there's so much running going on here. Although, you know, with Curse of Recklessness, there's not going to be any running. So, forgot about that. I mean, that makes things very different. I'm looking for Righteous Orb on everybody. Every damn body better drop a Righteous Orb. Evaporacers, Dread Mist Belt. And the Warriors are suddenly scoring. So the Curse of Recklessness, you know, is there's an art to handling it when you're using crowds, when you're fighting crowds. You know, the Warlock's only going to put Curse of Recklessness on a target that you select. So you may want to tab around and have the Warlock put that on every target at the start, or you may want to just focus down one target. The group comp that I'm using, Ragni, is Warrior, Shaman Healer, Rogue, Mage, Warlock. And you can kind of see, you know, from the colors of the names on my bar, what's going on there. Let's go kill Timmy. And we are running a little low on mana, but it's really Warlock mana that's low. And somebody is on Just make sure you maneuver around a bit and smoke Timmy. And be sure that nobody's on your peeps. Timmy has a lot of hit points, man. He's taking a long time to bring down. Oh, wait. Crookshanks wasn't engaged. Well, he died fairly quickly after that. I tell you what. Oh, what did Timmy drop? I mean, Timmy dropped stuff that just needs to be disenchanted, basically. Everything in here is just disenchants. But we do need to loot everything starting now because, not the skeletons obviously, but all the humans can drop a righteous orb, and we need those babies. We want us some righteousness. Okay. Let's drink.
User entered your channel.
There's no need to press it. I mean, drink.
Oh man, Valentine's up early.
Dude, he is always up early. He's a
This early.
He's a crazy man. It's the only time he can really play. He's got the baby. Get Crookshanks over here with the 1 key. And make sure everybody's just like, Arr.
Getting righteous orbs or what?
I've not got one yet. So hopefully they start dropping.
Is that what you're doing it for, though?
Kinda, not really. I mean, that's kind of a nice side effect. I'm doing it because Hypernoob said all kinds of problems in strat. Shaman won't heal. Targets won't stay targeted, etc., etc. So, oh, this is rough. This is rough. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, there goes my shaman. Oh, there goes my shaman. Reincarnate. I'm taking a chance here. Oh, Crookshanks is dead. Oh my goodness. Oh my golly. Oh, this is gonna be a wipe. That should have been a bow pull. Bad boy. Oh, and Shaman's dead again. He must not have been healing. Just kidding, Hypernoob. Just kidding. That was a bad pull. Very bad. So yeah, bow pull those guys. Jeez, don't run into the middle of six humans. It's too much. That's too much tuna. Alright, running back in. I'm not leaving until I get like 3 or 4 righteous orbs. I've proven my point that 5MMB works. But now
Player error.
yeah, maybe not player error, but maybe setup error. Or, he doesn't like using focus follows mouse, and I think that it's necessary. But I don't know. I think the main issue is, I don't know. I don't know what the main issue is. I have no theories. I have no theories why his shaman isn't healing. So I told him to send me his tunelist.txt file, and I will run his tunes for him and see what's going on. And if they work for me, then it's got to be, some setup issue with this computer. Anyway, here we are, deep in strat, and not a single error popping. Love it. Love it. I want every error fixed. What server is this, Ragni? This is vanillagaming.org.
I was gonna do the auto turnaround code. Oh man.
The auto turn. Wait, we have that auto turn code already working. Just copy what that guy did. Who did it for me? I think it was.
I see it uses on update though.
Yeah, he uses on update. Yep, definitely.
I'm not gonna do it that way.
You know what? I don't think you should be so scared of on update. I think on it.
I can do it without it though.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that is true. And I know you are a man possessed about making it most efficient. But every add-on I've looked at that does anything consequential uses on update. I'm just thinking that it can't be that bad if every add-on uses it.
was it designed for 40 boxing though?
No, no,
We're
but
getting
they're also not breaking us. So
What we really need is when to know a mob is casting.
yeah, that would be nice. And there is a way to do that.
Does that somehow?
Yeah, yeah.
Combat
Well,
log, right?
yeah. Well, but here's the problem. You can know when a mob of a certain name is casting, but you can't know if you're fighting several mobs of that name which one is casting. That you can't know. And that's why
Well, if they're tanked, you can know.
no, that's not true. Every
But if
mob,
they're casting the same spell, it's like you don't know.
all those cast bar additions, all those cast bar add-ons that work on vanilla here, all they do is act on mob name has begun to cast. That's how they do it. And then they know how long that spell takes, and so they make a cast bar that takes that long as soon as they see that message. But you don't know which particular mob has begun to cast if they're all the same name. So that's why if you watch like Shagu bars, it'll show all the mobs of that name casting anytime one of them casts.
Okay. Yeah, I don't use those mods.
But you're going to be in the same position. That's exactly the same thing you're going to be facing. There's no further information you can get beyond mob name begins to cast.
So I was gonna say though, like the only crucial one where you can't seem to do it manually is Scarem, and then you're fucked because there's 3.
Yes, Scarem is challenging because of that. So you just have everybody interrupt everything in front of them. And that's
So
it.
if it was like stuff like the spider boss though, or whatever that boss is,
Sure.
it would be easy to auto interrupt.
Anything, yeah, auto interrupt is working. All right, let's make that clear. Auto interrupt works, even on Scarem, as long as it happens to be the guy you are attacking that is doing the casting, because that's who they're going to interrupt. They're going to interrupt the guy who they're attacking. Come on, man, give me some.
What about, doesn't like the tooltip for your target say anything about that?
Tooltip for your target. What are you saying about that?
Don't you get a cast bar for your target?
No,
So if you have someone targeted.
no, you don't. Not in vanilla. Hell no. Cast bars were all add-on based. That didn't come till Burning Crusade. Am I wrong about that?
No, I don't know. I'm just asking.
I don't think you get cast bars in vanilla. If you do get cast bars in vanilla, then in theory, if with clever widget authoring code or widget snooping code,
Yeah.
you could do it, right? No doubt about it. If you do get cast bars like that, but I don't know if
So
I don't know if you get
no
NPC
add-ons
cast
at all,
bars.
so I'm gonna duel one of my characters.
Yes.
See if I can see him casting.
Yes. Then you need to learn how to do widget snooping.
It's just like a tooltip, isn't it? I saw the widget API, but I never like dug into it.
Alright, let's keep killing humans. Yes. Now that's going well. So we went out trick-or-treating a little earlier today at the shopping center. You know, the shopping center nearby in Castro Valley. Up Orb! And it's where all the storefronts, you know, they give out candy to the kids. It's for the littlest kids who maybe don't want to go out there and trick-or-treat or whatever, or have to go to bed early. And that's what Monique and I did with Leo. But I did find out Tanya and Eric did go out trick-or-treating with Leo. Oh man, I got turned around really badly there, like a noob. And so I'm a happy guy. I'm a happy guy. I wanted them to go trick-or-treating. Oh wow, look at this pull. There's a huge pull. All right, you got 2 casters. You got 2 melee. So what we would normally do if we were scared about this pull,
You gotta wait for patrols there too.
and there are patrols, we would crowd control or pull to another room. But I'm not afraid of these guys because I have Curse of Recklessness. So we're just gonna one at a time this crap and keep everybody off the soft ones and hit our turbo button and not worry about what the casters are doing, but really focus on killing one guy at a time really, really fast. And I'm switching targets. I'm switching off targets. Oh, look at that. Crookshanks got knocked off the target because of the knockback these Crimson Guardsmen do, but that's all right. All right, so this is where Curse of Recklessness is really going to, get us paid, because these guys will normally just run away when they get low, and then they'll go summon other humans, and it's just aggravating as all hell. So having that Curse of Recklessness is the most important curse in the game when you're PvE. Of course, I mean, it's going to be really annoying if you try to, take 5 MMB into the battlegrounds and single box with 5 MMB. You'd never want to do that. Not until I actually write code for that. That I keep saying that's coming. I thought it would be in 2018. It does not look like I'm going to be doing that this year, though. There was so much other stuff to do in 2018 that was amazing and great and PvE related, that I couldn't resist. Look at all these guys. I'm gonna challenging shout. That is a huge pull. Can we survive this? I don't know. I'm gonna hit the turbo button. I'm gonna find the guys who have no. So you see how these Crimson Conjurers? Oh, funny. They're all casting Frostbolt at exactly the same time, and they're all casting Scorch at exactly the same time. Not because they're both casting, but simply because Shagubars doesn't know any better. Look at that. That was 8 humans. That was an 8 human pull, and not a single human ran off. And I am now up by 3 Righteous Orbs. And 4 Righteous Orbs. I mean, how many do I have? How many do I have? I have 4, yes. We are now up to 4 Righteous Orbs. And here's the thing. If you are Poe and you've got kind of, a low-end computer, you can 5-box. All right, I can 5-box on that little fanless Nook computer I bought for $199 in the bedroom. And
It has no fans.
it has no fan. It is fanless. My bedroom computer has to be fanless because I hate fans. And I can 5-box on that. So don't tell me you can't 5-box. And if you can 5-box, you can make money, big money, on whatever server you're on just by doing shit like this. Go get Righteous Orbs. You can sell each Righteous Orb for 90 gold. And they just never stop selling. Now, I don't sell my Righteous Orbs because they're so important to my enchants. But You get the idea. Interrupt that mind blast. And we got somebody on Shaman Quattro, but he don't care. He don't care. He should drop a grounding totem. I'm just going to sneak up here and see if we can kill this last conjurer without attracting those other guys. Boom. And here we are. We're 20 feet away from those guys, but they're like, yeah, everything looks okay here. The monastery is in good order. That's what always bothered me about these games. When I first started playing them, it was like, this doesn't make any sense. Here I am, I'm killing everybody around them. These people are in line of sight of me. Why are they not fighting? Why are they acting like I'm not here? And it really, killed the fantasy element for me early, and it became more of a game. Completely. I didn't read the quest text. It just was a game of numbers and key presses and movement. Okay, let's get gotta watch those Crimson Guardsmen. They do a charge and they knock important people off the target, and we don't want that. We don't want that, do we? And I'm losing my mouse. Okay. So you can see this is just working amazing. Aside from the one wipe in the courtyard, which was 100% user error. There's Mailer the Zealous. He'll be on a trivia question quiz later. And we are up to 5 righteous orbs. And I haven't even looted some people on the ground. Whoa, Mailer the Zealous with a full heal, you paladin. You paladin jerk. He laid on hands. Finish that guy off, Crookshanks. Do my work for me. Now, the one thing I don't have on, and I don't know why I don't have it on today, is DPS mate. It's off. I don't know where it went. Did I copy it? Did I remove it from the directory? I'm not sure what happened there, so I don't know why maybe DPS mate. I don't know what happened to it. So if you're going to complain about something, complain about that. I'm going to drink. Oh my gosh, my phone is blowing up. My phone is blowing up. So much hate for a costume. Oh, they put a costume on their terrible dog. Yeah, they have this dog called a Shiba Inu. My daughter does, and it's just maybe the worst dog on the planet. It doesn't like anybody. It hides from everybody. It tries to run away from everybody.
Is it a rescue dog?
Nope. It is a very expensive dog.
It's not even a rescue dog.
Not even a rescue dog.
That.
I think she paid $5,000 for that stupid ass dog, and it is absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen. I hate that dog. I'm nothing but nice to that dog, and he acts like I beat him every day. Whoa, this is some serious shit right here, man. Shaman Quattro, save yourself. Shaman Quattro is saving herself. Interrupt that mind blast. See, that guy did not have time. I did not have time to even put a curse of recklessness on that guy, and he was going to run off and make things hard on me. Yeah, there you go. Give me more orbs. Give me more orbs. Bam! Nice. Drink a little bit. Take a breath. That was a hard fight. I am up to 6. Count them, 6 righteous orbs. And I really don't do 5-mans a lot. I don't like 5-mans. They leave a lot less room for error, and you know, if something goes wrong and your one healer dies, you have nobody to back yourself up with, and that's just really, that's the size of it for me. And they don't drop good loot. I mean, that's the main reason I hate 5-mans, is they're not worth running to me most of the time. But, you know, Kelsaran will laugh at me for that and say, you know, 5-mans drops in the best loot you can possibly get, and the fact that you don't run them has always limited you, Todd, you dork. And yeah, fair point.
I gotta say though, the good shit is so hard to get.
I know, and that's the other thing. So let's say there's a trinket
Like
that drops in 5-mans. Yeah.
To the Black Baron. Like, fuck. 20 times before I got one.
That's the thing. It's a huge amount of effort for a very low probability for most of these things.
The other one is the Banthok Sash and BRD is like Biz Belt for casters, but you know, the boss never spawns.
Now, I don't actually do the Cannoneer anymore on VG, just because he's bugged and he's a pain in the ass and stuff, and he's not worth it. So, I mean, you can do him. I mean, no doubt about it.
He drops the good priest staff.
Yeah, he drops a very nice staff. That's right. And I'm not saying you can't do him. I'm just saying he's not worth my time, because
you have to run all the way back next to him, and then if you the guys that like keep running in actually get stuck.
Oh, so you got to bug it out, basically.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. So. And there's going to be
kill them fast
huge
enough so
pull.
A bunch of them don't spawn.
I'm going to do a challenging shout. Save Calypsa. Who else do we need saving? Certainly get on Shaman Quattro and save him. Who else needs saving? Shaman Quattro again. Absolutely save your healer 100% in 5-mans. Calypsa's dead, I don't care. But that was a big pull.
Kind of another side note. I don't know why that guy made an object in that code. Instead of a variable, he made it an object.
In which code exactly are you talking about? I'm lost on that one.
Turnaround code.
Oh.
Save binding dot active, and it's a boolean, and he made it an object. I mean, technically everything in Lua is an object, but
I don't know, man. Maybe we can figure it out together. I did get another righteous orb just now, so good news me.
I'm gonna have to farm those for gold. That's probably the best way to get it out of 5-mans.
Yes.
You can sell them.
Yes. I mean, talk about a 100% lock for 1,000 gold. Get 9 righteous orbs. Get 10 righteous orbs.
Could you do like a stealth run and get into that area quicker?
No, because of that stupid insect gate. That insect gate is an issue. So you do have to kind of brute force that.
Oh, you could do it with a stealth group. That would be the only thing you have to kill.
Yeah, I guess, but a stealth group.
Blade flurry.
Yeah, maybe just blade flurry those insects. So anyway, I mean, you it's not really any harder or better to run stealth than run like this. I mean, yes, you have to kill every mob, but it doesn't really take that long. And if you're really hard up for money, you want to be looting every mob anyway. So you see I'm on 3, and once in a while you see the Alt key to go down. That's me. That's me searching for somebody not on a tank. Bam. Give me an orb.
Is having off tanks sit on the stack pretty good?
Yeah. Yeah, having off tanks sit on the stack is definitely some of the secret sauce of multi-boxing. And
As long as they don't cleave.
yes. But you know what? The number of mobs who do real serious cleaves are so seldom in vanilla that you can pretty much count them on one hand. Especially on VG, the Molten Destroyers are supposed to do basically a raid clearing cleave, and they just hardly they hit like pussycats here. So, oh, I should have drank before this. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be rough. Save yourself, Shaman Uno. Save yourself. Turbo. Turbo is in. And Shaman Uno is breathless with work being done here. And we made it. So all you got to do is silence that guy and make him come up. Although that didn't work. He was casting a polymorph, so apparently when I silenced him, that did not shut him out of his arcane school of magic. Alright, give me some. Be my friend. No, 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 no. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 6 humans, not 1 righteous orb. So that's bad luck. I'm gonna drink. And here we are at the end of Living Strat. Is everybody drinking? Nobody's drinking. Probably everybody's out of water. So let's summon some water. I'm gonna hit the equal sign. Make the mage just conjure water. And now we're going to trade water, hopefully. There we go. Trading water to Eversmile. I don't know why. FS Rock T, that's on you, man.
In HotKeyNet, do you use wait for input idle?
No, not on normal keys.
It's from like a month ago, but the file I downloaded had that setting enabled, and it was fucking me up.
Really? Yeah, that sounds bad. You don't want to wait for input idle. Now,
Yeah.
you do use wait for input idle when you're entering text into dialogues, like you're doing /init. I mean, you don't really wait for input idle, but filling in the password. Okay, when I fill in the
yeah.
account name and password, I wait for input idle on that. Anything where you're relying on software to finish loading, you want to wait for input idle, but no, not while you're playing the game.
Yeah, because I'd just be spamming 4, and after the mob died, they would just sit there, keep doing 4.
4. Well, that's another thing. That's
you can make a cancel key for that too.
You can?
If you make a HotKeyNet that is like cancel, I forgot exactly what, but it stops whatever is being sent.
Really?
If you have like a queue backed up.
I have to remember that because
I had to use that for movement.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Or no, not for movement. When I made like the buff key where I could just hit one time and it would spam like buff 100 times, I had to make a cancel key for that too. So like it would just keep going if I was finished.
Okay, so we're going to be a little smarter here. We're going to work smarter, not harder. We're going to stand in the room and I'm going to bow pull these 4. So we can get all of them. Turbo.
See, for the turnaround, instead of auto follow, I'm gonna figure out how long you have to hold the arrow to make a fucking like a 120-degree turn.
I see. I see,
So
but
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
do that.
But you're not holding an arrow. You're tapping
I'm
an
not.
arrow. That's the problem.
I do tap it. I tap it, and HotKeyNet sends key down, wait, then key up.
Oh, I see. I see. I see.
Yes.
Archivist Galford. Come here, Archivist. Did I just get Righteous Orb? Yes, I did. And another one. You know, I saw I felt that Righteous Orb more than saw it. I just get this warm fuzzy feeling when I see that text, and I don't always see it with my eyes, but I see it more with my subconscious, because I'm looking all over the place for, you know, what I'm doing next and stuff. Okay, so today I did get my PlayStation Pro and I did try Red Dead Redemption, and it is as polished and amazing as you have heard, and immersive, really immersive. You do feel like you are playing a role in the Wild West, and I do believe that, you know, if I was a younger guy, I could get lost in that. But and the Pelicans pulled ahead. Oh, very nice. This is going to be a good game. But I'm not sure if I'm going to play deep into that game. I just don't know why. It's really sad, but I don't want immersive games that have hundreds of hours of gameplay like Skyrim, or I never played Skyrim much, simply because I knew it was immersive. I knew it had hundreds of hours of gameplay, and I put hundreds of hours into WoW. I mean, no doubt about it. I'm not afraid of hundreds of hours. It's just that I'm afraid. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose interest at some point. So I might as well just lose interest at the beginning. Okay, well that was Living Strat with one wipe, and it was not hard, guys. It was definitely not as hard as it used to be for me, but that could have to do with a lot of things. That could have to do with 8-set bonus on my shaman. It could have to do with Thunder Fury being in the mix. It could have to do with Crookshanks having a servo arm in his main hand. I mean, it's mostly gear, right? But still, you can, and Dave can vouch for this. You can totally screw up these 5-mans, even if you have good gear, and you can make mistakes. You can do pulls wrong, and let things get away from you really, really fast, like they did a few times for me. But
It's practice.
we gear powered our way through it, and yeah, and it's practice, just doing the same thing over and over again, and knowing how to do the pulls.
You got to just set up the pull right. Know when to CC. Some bosses like are
Yep.
just random. You're gonna die. Like the last boss in Skola, if the wrong person gets teleported, it doesn't fucking matter how good your gear is.
Yeah, it's a 5-man, and and that's why the 10-man Skolo, it's a lot more forgiving there because anybody can be portaled, and you're gonna win. But in a 5-man Skolo, if your tank is portaled, you good luck. Good luck, man.
And for Baron, you need like a tanky healer, or like not a squishy healer.
All right, it's as simple as that. I'm confident 5-minute multi-boxing is working for shaman healers and warrior tanks and all that. And anybody can do this. Anybody can use this. And and I've spent a lot of time making sure that anybody can use this within reason. All right, within reason. Gosh, you have to be able to edit a text file. And for some people that's already too hard. But I don't really have much more for you guys, so I think I'm just going to sign off and watch the Warriors and maybe play some Red Dead Redemption. Probably not. I do like how they did the horses, though. It's just, it felt so. I mean, I used to own a horse right here at this ranch, and it felt so. It was such a good feeling of riding. It was immersive. It was a real feeling like I'm on a horse, and yeah, really like that part. I really like that part. And if anything holds me to Red Dead and keeps me there, it's going to be the horses more than anything else. So you like the 5-man Samson Slice? All right. Well, people always say that when I do a 5-man. They're like, yeah, do more 5-mans. Show us how to do it. Well, I'm not showing you how to do it. I'm showing you how to do it with T1 gear and Thunder Fury and an 8-set Shaman bonus. It's kind of cheating through it. But, I mean, you get the idea. This is what you should aspire to do. You want to get there. Here's Shaman Quattro. Let me blow him up. You can't see him because my face is over him. All right, 8-set bonus. Your healing wave will now jump to additional nearby targets. Each jump reduces the effectiveness of the heal by 80%, and the spell will jump to up to 2 additional targets. Now, this is a really overrated 8-set bonus, but everybody does love it. The 80% thing means the third guy often gets like 20 healing. So, it's questionable, but especially if you're dropping really small heals, which is what I do. I roll very small heals. And yeah, it's just out of the ordinary in a good way, says Samson. Yep. And I do want to get back to, here's what I want to do. Here's one little project I'd like to do. I want to take that 5-man team. Remember when a few days ago when I was doing Dead Mines naked? I want to take that 5-man team and I want to dress them all up. I want to make them optimal. Like they all have gear on. They all have some sort of plus attribute gear in every slot within reason. And they all have their spells trained. And then I want to go into Dead Mines and show people, okay, now if you're geared, this is what Dead Mines looks like. And go all the way to Van Cleef and show them, yep, you can go all the way to Van Cleef, kill Van Cleef, and
You're gonna have to turn experience off.
yeah, that's the side thing. That's the sad thing because, and you know what? It's funny you said that because I was thinking it as I was describing that. I was thinking what a shame it is because you do that, you get to the end of Dead Mines and you've gotten so much experience that you've already kind of leveled out of Dead Mines on vanilla gaming, and then maybe it's not so impressive at the end. But hey, anytime you kill Van Cleef, if you're under level 40, it's impressive. It's hard. Dead Mines is hard to get through, and certainly if you're under level 30 and you power through Dead Mines, that's nothing to sniff at. That is a great achievement. So, and you know what? Another thing that would make me test the Lobby code more, and the Lobby code needs more testing. And I want to do that. I do want to test the Lobby code more, and I want to get Pallies into higher blessings. So I have to make some serious decisions about which blessings to throw around the party, and get that code. That code is, I've got a skeleton for that code, and it's a good skeleton. That code is going to work perfectly, but I haven't added much to it besides wisdom and might. I don't even have kings in it yet. So once the equation gets more complicated, and it will get very complicated, once the equation gets more complicated, like multiple paladins in your party, some paladins have improved kings, some paladins have improved might, some paladins have improved wisdom. That's complexity, and that complexity needs to be handled. So it needs to be better. I'm not going to do it unless I can make it better than Pally Power, and I believe I can make it better than Pally Power. So that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. I'm going to make Pallies approachable to Horde people, because Horde people who've never played Pallies have a really hard time switching over to Pallies and playing them well. It's very, very difficult if you didn't start out playing Pallies to learn to play them right. And I'm not saying I know how. I don't. All right. So I'm hoping in the process I learn how to play Pallies better. So, oh, you also love me streaming during weeknights. Yeah, that's the thing. Weeknights suck, right? You know, you got to go to work tomorrow. It's terrible. You need something to look forward to, and so, and I get that. And one of the things I can do for people is to give them something fun to look at on a weeknight. You know, and unfortunately, the guys in Europe, it's a weekday morning, but some of them wake up and they see the stream, like Roger. Some of them wake up and see the stream in the morning, and you know, gets their day off to a good start. I don't know, but my problem is knowing what to do that's not repetition. I do not like doing streams that I've already done, which is why I don't do Molten Core anymore, unless there's something very special that I'm doing inside of Molten Core. I won't show you Molten Core anymore. For example, an Alliance raid that has very poor gear. Maybe I'll show you that, all right, when I know I can kill a boss. I'm not going to show you a bunch of wipes. No way. And my Alliance raid right now is nothing but wipe-tastic because they don't have any gear. And I don't have the time to... Right now, I don't have the time to run them through ZG and get them all the gear that they're going to need to do a minimum run of Molten Core. I would love to have that gear. I would love to wake up one morning and have that gear on them and then just go power through Molten Core with a new team. That would be probably fun, and it would probably make for good video. But yeah, rolling into Lucifron and wiping time after time after time simply because I run out of mana, that's not good TV, and I'm not going to show you that. So, okay, well, I'll think on this Dead Mines thing a little bit, because it would not be that hard. I've got about 1,000 gold over on that side. It would not be that hard to slap some gear on these guys from the auction house and get all their spells trained up and roll them back into Dead Mines and actually get something good done. That would be fairly entertaining. So maybe we will shoot for that tomorrow or the night after. Not sure. One thing I do got to do though is I do got to do Scarum this week. I haven't done it. I wiped twice on Scarum on Saturday. I didn't even stream it or record it, but I wiped twice on Scarum on Saturday, and I ran out of time and I had to run, and so I haven't gone back. But I mean, Scarum takes almost no time. It is probably now the fastest raid boss to get to, bar none, aside from a world raid boss, and who you know, obviously a world raid boss it's pretty damn fast to get to. You walk up to him. Yeah, but Scarum is you just ride past him, die, res, fight him. Simple as that. I don't even kill the Unumbasat Sentinels anymore. So, all right, guys, have a great day at work tomorrow. One of the reasons I could stream tonight is because there's nobody here. They're all at Halloween at Tanya's house, and I don't know, man. I feel like I do better streaming when there's nobody around. I feel like I'm a little limited in what I want to say, and I don't know. I get a little tight when people are around. Not Monique, but when the kids are around, I feel kind of cringy. Oh, look, Dad's streaming. He's saying stuff. He's trying to be cool. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I can't try to be cool around my kids. So it's too cringy. So seeing you doing a World Boss Dragon is my next biggest ask. You know what? I would do it, but freaking Horniger and
Mana Storm.
No, I know the way around Mana Storm. But Horniger and 420 are killing all the world bosses as soon as they pop every time. So they got to leave me some. They got to leave me one, man, and let me go do it. And I'll make a video of that for sure. I do. It's on my list of things to do. Hey, well, okay. Crookshanks is not wearing his 8-set bonus because it really doesn't matter. His 8-set bonus is not that great. He's got an 8-set. He's got an 8-set. He's got an 8-set. He's got an 8-set. This is a full team of 5 guys with 8-set T1 bonuses. How about that? And they all have their Dragonflight rings. So pretty geared out. Pretty geared out. I mean, if you're talking pre-BWL gear, yes, they're pretty kitted. On the other hand, you know, their trinkets still could be better. Yeah, their trinkets still could be better. So this guy's missing a trinket. What the hell? Missing a trinket? Dang! After all this time, still missing a trinket. This guy's got Necro Knight's garb. Man, that's so cool. I was really excited about getting Necro Knight's garb, the T3 drop off trash in Nax, but then Kelstran made fun of me for wearing it. He said, "Todd, why are you wearing that? Your 8-set bonus is so much better than that. So get that shit off." So I got that shit off. But it looks pretty good. Definitely looks great. Here, I'll show you. Looks like that. But I do lose my 15% reduction in cost of shadow spells. And Kelsaran does not like me losing that. My point to him was, who cares? I just life tap if I run out of mana. Well, that's 15% less life tapping you have to do, Todd. Man, 9 righteous orbs, guys. I got what I came for. Gotta admit, that went well. So, all right, I'm gonna fiddle around with my Alliance Deadmines team and see if I can dress them up a little bit and get them into Deadmines and finish a Deadmines. It's been a long time since I've done Van Cleef, so but I've done a lot of Van Cleef. That is one dungeon that I have done to death, and it was mostly for twinking reasons. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. Night.
Later.